beautiful. Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Hey, you checking me out over here?
I have a green dot.
Framing a brother up, know what I'm saying?
You started?
He says it's good. Got a green dot.
Okay.
Fucking Mr. T up in here.
Hey, Mr. G.
Mr. G. That's all. That's
Yes,
actually-
we are live on the new Gas
That looks
Digital
cool as
website.
fuck.
We're live
Hey,
on
can I get
Gas
coffee?
Digital Network.
I left it in the.
We are
the hot
live
one.
on
coffees,
GasDigital.com.
The new GasDigital.com. This is a big day. The new GasDigital.com. This is the
new
first
one.
episode of Slick and Thick on the new GasDigital.com.
You switching up?
So, if you're new to the show, I am the man, the myth, the legend, Thicky Smalls himself, Gerard Michaels, funniest man you never heard of. And to my left, at 6'3", 200 pounds, and every one of us a problem, the master of punks, the tamer of sages, the CEO of the RNC, the king of the ring himself, pretty Mickey Gall. What's up, Slick Nick,
what
the
up,
ruler?
dude?
What's happening?
What up? Show them. Show
it's a
off your
belt
little.
buckle. Oh, it's a
Look
belt
at that.
buckle. Oh, this
Look
little
at
guy.
that. You looking like Mr. T.
I got a new belt buckle
Look
this
at you.
weekend. Little
Look at this guy. Got a little gold on the wrist,
You know,
gold on the knucks.
you
All
know,
right,
hey, listen.
I ain't mad at that. I like it, bro.
Mamas, don't let your babies
I like it.
grow up.
You should have bought two, bro.
I should have brought two. Yeah.
Could you get in trouble like walking around with those? You think?
No, it's a belt buckle.
No, I know, but if you're wearing, you can't get in trouble just for. You can wear your belt buckle on your head. You can
Brass
wear it on your neck.
knuckles
You can
are
wear it
illegal.
on your knuckles.
Brass knuckles are illegal.
Yeah, but you can wear a belt buckle
This
on
is
your
a belt buckle,
right.
so I can wear it wherever I
Yeah,
want.
dude. That's I see it now, bro. That's tight. That's some tight shit right there. I like it.
Yes. Hey, big day in the news here, man. Don Lemon out at CNN. Tucker Carlson out at Fox.
Your boy Tucker's out.
Gone.
What do you mean?
No goodbyes, no nothing. Out.
He was good.
They're and
He's probably one of the best dudes in the game.
well,
no?
it depends on who you ask. AOC is running a victory lap about this extremist. The right-wing extremist is gone from CNN's running things. The right-wing extremist is gone. Oh, my God. I'm just now realizing this belt buckle is it's detachable. It's detachable.
Well, now you're going to jail.
It's, I have a weapon. I have a weapon. Nope, legal.
Okay.
Legal. We went to a Pew Pew show this weekend, folks. Very exciting to see the Pew Pews in action. And perhaps the biggest news of the weekend, Mickey Gall, no longer a celebrity.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
What's it feel like to be one of us plebeians without a blue check, Mick?
Well, I got my blue check on Instagram. I got my hard-earned blue checks. Yeah, they took one away. Come on, man. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I know I'm the shit. I don't need a blue check mark to tell me.
I tell you,
But it's almost like you wearing, your watch and your little things. Like maybe sometimes you got to remind someone.
It's true. I don't need a watch to tell me what time it is.
You got to let other people know.
I need my watch to let other people know what time it is.
Yeah. I don't really care. I don't really be using Twitter. I hope no one gets scammed by a fake Mickey Gall. Whatever.
What do you think about all the other people losing their minds about it? What do you think about the people going apoplectic?
I haven't seen too many apoplectic people. But
You don't
yeah,
follow
I mean,
the
I get it.
Hollywood circles.
Nah, not too much. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's kind of silly. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you're the shit, you should know you're the shit.
It's pretty wild that, how many people really did think of that blue check mark as some sort of digital validation, as some sort of,
It's a digital verification.
I've made it trophy. This is my I've made it trophy. This is...
Yeah. It is a little bit.
Yeah, and then it's gone. And now all these guys, what's even funnier, and I made this, I tweeted this, I made this comment over the weekend, and it's just so true. Watching, the battle lines form in the culture war is like the most hilarious thing to me, is all these people who have been screaming, tax the rich, are now like, why bad man make rich people pay $8 for check mark? This is bad, man. It's like, dude.
Those are the same people saying that?
Same people. They're going nuts. All the
I saw like that
tax the rich
LeBron.
lefties.
Is LeBron saying tax the rich?
Yeah, LeBron's, full on, lefty politics. Whatever they want, he says. It's like, it's very odd. It's the obedience thing. And then, again, there's this idea over the last 10 years, maybe about 10 years, since Obama's second term, the re-election, where they went so heavy onto, the identity politics and the divide and conquer stuff based along the lines of, race and gender and, this is your politics because this is your skin color, this is your ideology, this is your sexuality. These lines have formed. And now, everybody in media had to go far left. Everybody in tech had to go far left. And now you've seen some pushback on that. And there's people, ESPN's laying off something like 7,000 people. Meta, Facebook's laying off, I think they said 10,000 people.
So what's this got to do with blue check marks?
So what it has to do with blue check marks is there's this pushback kind of like there's this idea like, hey, man, I did what you told me to do. I said all the things I was supposed to say. I supported the lockdowns. I supported the mandates. Where's my check mark, man? Where's my job
that's how
Meta,
some people
man?
That's how some people got their check marks.
Yeah, absolutely. There's people that have never done anything significant at all in their life.
Not special people got some too.
Does a check mark make you feel special? Do you feel special? Do you feel less special now that you don't have one of them?
Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not.
He loves his check mark.
Absolutely
He loves his check mark.
Look, no, you know what I don't like? I just don't like that all the fucking nobodies can get one now.
Oh, they just have to pay for it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, wait, but no, even on Instagram, anyone could just get one, right?
Yep.
They pay for it, right?
That's right. Did you pay for your check mark on Instagram, Mickey?
Come on, son. Do I look? You know how I got my check mark?
You paid for it in blood.
You know how I got mine?
You paid for it in
exactly.
blood and
Through
sweat.
blood, sweat, tears, and years, motherfucker. I didn't ask for one.
Dude,
they slapped that shit on there.
He loves his check mark.
You know what I'm saying? No, I mean you're just jealous that you don't have one.
No, it's not true. It's not true. Guys. I'm gonna
wait. Look at my knuckles while I say something.
I'm gonna say something, guys. I'm gonna say something. All right. And I don't mean to brag, but I can afford $8 a month.
Congratulations.
Yeah, blue check mark, whatever I want.
But it's not a real one. Those are fake blue check marks.
It's supposed to be.
Those are fake blue check marks. Listen, it's supposed to be a verification. No, it verifies your fake ass.
It's supposed to be
it verifies your fucking fake ass. It's that you're it's I don't know. It's kind of like unless someone can tell me show me otherwise.
Uh-huh.
For the most part, I think it's just like some wannabe thing. It's like you're a fake ass. You're a wannabe. Some of the people who I see get them are like the insecure, like aspiring wannabe people who get them.
Wait.
That's facts, bro.
Wait. So who should have check marks and who shouldn't?
Special people like me.
What makes people special?
Doing awesome shit.
Like
being exceptional.
In what capacity?
Whatever capacity, you know what I mean? You just when you see it. And that's why they slap a blue check mark on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's just anarchy.
It's the opposite.
How am I supposed to know who's important? How am I supposed to know who's important?
Yeah, and God forbid we treat everybody equally.
I hate that.
That's the worst. Who would want that? My God.
That would be
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. I mean, terrible. Anyway,
I saw you put something on Instagram where it was like they're holding the check mark.
Yeah. My precious.
And you were like pathetic.
Fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have
a bunch of no check mark motherfuckers were like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Mickey's over here like, let them eat cake.
I'm like, jealous motherfuckers. Look at these little jelly bellies.
Look at these jelly bellies.
Jelly
the jelly bellies and the naughty birdies.
The
dirty birdies.
Yeah.
The naughty Nellies.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, again, like, all right, look, you fought in UFC, you did really cool shit, fine, right? But the idea is that you're supposed to be verified. The idea is it's just supposed to be like, okay, this is the real person.
Yeah.
But
I know, but it became like a status thing.
Yeah.
It became a status thing, and I could give a shit about a fucking check mark.
Yeah, it also
being real,
it really did become like an incentive to become obedient to like the state.
Well, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, but
an incentive to be obedient to the state?
100%.
How the what?
It's 100%. Well, all right, I'll break it down for you. Have you been following any of the Twitter files?
So I've been obedient to the state is why I got a check mark?
No, but people like you are like the elixir for the nerds. They're like, hey, we can put you in the back of the bus with the rest of the cool kids, but all you got to do is post all this shit about how fucking mandates are good.
And you get a cool check mark like the cool people?
Yeah, you get a
like
cool
the real cool people?
You get a cool checkpoint. You get a cool check mark Brooklyn Dad Defiant. You get a good check mark JoJo from Jers.
Are those real people?
These are real people who their entire, there were 100, and then they were about to make them. I think it was up to 10,000. The Biden administration had this influencer task force that they made these they got paid and they got check marks to essentially spread Biden propaganda.
Well, you know what I would say, G? It's an information war.
You do always say that.
I always say that.
You do, and you know what? You know it is true. And if people don't like it, they should learn the code and start their own platform.
Yeah,
which is what Elon Musk did. And now they're like, how could he possibly do this?
Well, he bought his own platform.
Yeah, I love that. I love it. He was like, I like this thing, and you're ruining it. And now the Twitter files, it turns out.
But why did he take my check mark away?
Because you didn't pay $8 a month, bro.
I won't.
You won't.
No, because I don't care.
Now that,
but also I gotta say this. Speaking about paying for it, you see an issue of people where it's like status over money. You're literally paying money for status.
That's what they all do anyway. They were doing that. I know people that paid $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 for their check mark, and it was a good business move for them.
That's sad.
No,
it's a little sad.
It worked.
It's a little sad, and a lot of the new check marks are sad. Hey, I hope you love your check mark, and then just keep doing whatever dumb shit you're still doing.
You know what it reminds me of? One of Yogi Berra's most famous quotes is nobody goes. They were asking about a bar. I think it might have been the Copa, and he was like, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, it doesn't make any sense, but it makes all the sense.
No, it
in the
makes
world.
so much sense.
What he's saying is nobody I care about goes there anymore because it's too crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded, and that's kind of the idea of But again, this idea that a blue check mark somehow validated your entire life. These people lost their fucking minds over.
But like who are like some like notable people?
Okay, I came prepared.
Okay.
I came prepared. There's Bette Midler, Kathy Griffin, Jason Alexander,
what are they?
Ron Perlman.
Great.
Kendrick Perkins.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
You're acting like nobody did it. I have a whole list of people.
I'm not acting like nobody did it. I'm asking because I'm not paying attention to that. So what are they saying?
It oscillates between two basic things. I'm not paying this billionaire for this shit, blah, 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 blah. Fair enough. To how dare they? How dare they? Don't you know who I am? I deserve this. Now, anybody can have a blue
check mark. It's like an ego a little bit?
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. Bette Midler's like, I've given this platform thousands of minutes of free content, and now this is what you do. It's like, nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I do care. And I am interested to see what happens with Tucker Carlson next. Because if Steven Crowder got $150 million from Rumble, what do you think Tucker Carlson streaming on Rumble is worth?
I don't know. I fuck with Tucker Carlson. I became more familiar with him, like through you. And I've heard him on some podcasts and stuff. And I think I was just saying the other day, like I was listening to some of the stuff. Sensible guy, man.
The Nelk Bros was a good...
He's palatable. You know what I mean? It makes sense. I like him. He's a little goofy.
He's totally a goof.
But like he seems like a smart guy. He'll talk about things that he messed up on that he's not proud of.
That's interesting to me.
And that's I think that shows character, and I think he's a smart guy.
Yeah, and that kind of mea culpa.
And he doesn't seem like he has another agenda, right? His agenda is talking truth, right?
From his perspective, he definitely has an agenda. His agenda
what is his agenda?
He's a traditional conservative. He has his worldview, and he wants to promote his worldview. And he looks at things through his lens of he's a traditionalist.
What's something you've heard that you take issue with that he says?
He believes that marriage should be between a man and a woman. I don't think the state should.
I've never heard him say that, but yeah, that's silly. Let people do whatever they want.
I don't even think the state should be involved in marriage. What the hell? Why are we still in today's day and age asking the government permission to be with somebody?
Taxes?
Yeah, it's huge tax benefits. And I guess that's more his argument. His argument is they get massive, men and women get massive tax benefits.
And like military.
They want to cohabitate. Yeah. The idea is that people will have children. And children are expensive. So we have to lighten that blow. So we give people incentives to cohabitate and,
right.
reproduce.
Right.
Reproduce, because
make babies.
We gotta make it's pretty expensive to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? So speaking of, man, that would be your best argument for the blue check mark, right? Like, sex is awesome, unless you have to pay for it. Then it's way less cool.
It is way less cool in that case.
It's way less cool. So that's kind of it now. It's like Twitter's a whore.
My last little thing on the blue check mark is like, listen, motherfucker like me, I've heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I've asked the grinning bobcat why he grins. Okay? Motherfucker like me, I can sing with all the voices of the mountain, and I'll paint with all the colors of the wind, dog. You know what I'm saying? I paint with all the colors of the wind. Okay? So that's why I had a check mark.
Oof.
That's why I still have one until someone else decides to take one away. I don't really, but to be honest,
ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon?
I'm glad you caught that.
Or ask the
Christian,
grinning
you didn't catch
bobcat
it?
why he grins.
That's Pocahontas, dog.
Yo, what?
That's colors of the wind, bro. What kind of childhood you have, man?
Look at that fuckboy haircut. He's been alive for like 16 years. He don't know no Pocahontas. Everyone in his Disney they're all trans or gay. Like fucking, he doesn't have a single Disney fucking princess that he can sing about. Yeah, they're gonna be doing.
Let me ask you: Have you ever asked the eagle where it's been?
No.
Motherfucker like me has, dog.
Oof.
All right,
nice.
That's all I'm saying. That's just, what I mean. So
Mickey's looking a little wide these days, isn't he? It's this shit's about to be called
raw, baby.
Thick and width.
Yeah.
What's going on over here? You get wide, dog.
Speaking of width, I should have taken a picture. It was so funny, and it reminded me of you not being able to fit into airplane bathrooms. This motherfucker there was an ATM when we were at the gun show, and I was watching all these normal people like standing there and do their thing normal. Gerard's like this. Like he had to put one shoulder in, had 1 foot out.
That was
just to take some money out.
Yeah, it was wild, man.
Yeah.
You ever been to a gun show, Christian? What'd you think of it? It was cool, right? Like, and that's one of those other things. Like, if everybody just watches like crazy liberal propaganda all day, you think it was nothing but like white
I was just gonna say that it was quite a melting pot.
It's diverse.
Yeah,
a lot of people turns out like the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
A lot of people like being able to defend themselves in their a lot of babes there. A lot of babes there.
You saw some babes?
Saw some babes. I mean, they were with dudes who were buying guns, so I was polite. But
yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Omri? You ever been to a gun show, man?
I have never been to a gun show, but across the street from my hotel is a place that will let you shoot a machine gun. So this afternoon...
What's up with your voice, Omri?
He's in Vegas.
Oh, I'm in Vegas.
You were screaming and partying last night or what?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to shoot a machine gun this afternoon. Does that answer your question?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Get after it.
There you go.
Hey, why are we posting Slick and Thick like while we're live? Why are we doing that on Instagram? Why are we posting clips when people should be listening to us live?
Sagars in
All right.
Africa? No, not about you.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. What do we got in the comments? We got anybody in the comments? What's going on with the new Gas Digital here, Omri? It looks great. It looks slick. It looks nice. It looks new.
But does it look?
It is new. It is slick. It's still, some would say slick and thick, but yeah, they're having some. The chat specifically is a little bad right now. They're still working out the kinks, so I'm trying to monitor it, but. Yeah, we're right now. It's a little trending.
It's good to see. It's good to see the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all right.
Yeah. So anyway,
I thought maybe they got mad because and thought I was being serious, saying they were everyone who doesn't have a blue check mark's a bunch of nobodies.
I mean, he means it, but it's.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying it as a joke, but I'm also, There's what do they say? There's truth.
Many a truth is said in jest.
Yes.
Yes. In vino veritas.
In vino veritas. That's when in drink.
That's right. Now, In Vino Veritas was in one of my favorite movies of all time, but you're only 2/3 of the way through
Tombstone.
it. Tombstone. What do you think of Tombstone so far?
I like it. I really like the beginning part, and then I didn't like when his
Spoilers.
spoiler alert. I didn't like when his brothers started getting shot and dead. I was like, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know? But
Wait till you see what happens next.
yeah, I assume there's going to be a whole bunch of wrath and revenge and vengeance, and people are going to get fucked up, and that'll be cool.
Hell's coming. Tell them I'm coming. And hell's coming with me. Yeah. It's one of the manliest movies of all time.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
manly
I like
movie.
it. I like it a lot. So our boy Rob Costa, from Barwitz, obviously. He said he had never seen Wolf of Wall Street.
Ooh.
And I was like, bro, you got to check that. That's one of my favorite movies, one of the most fun movies.
Okay.
Watched it.
Did not like
Doesn't really like it.
it. Yeah.
And Rob vibes with us. He likes the same shit we like, but he didn't really fuck with it. He was like, and I was like, felt like I was talking to you for a second. I'm like, what are you, a cinephile? He's like, the narration, I thought it's cheap and stuff. I was like, whoa, purist. You know what I mean? I'm like, he sounds like quite a cinephile, but I like the narration.
Yeah.
I love that movie. That's a fun ass movie. That's a movie I could rewatch.
Yeah. And
he brought up another movie, which I wonder if you've seen. You remember Con Air?
Sure.
I watched that movie when I was 7 or 8.
Yep.
I fucking love that movie.
It's a good movie.
Bro.
It holds up.
It's great.
It holds up.
Why didn't you put the bunny back in the box?
You know what they realized? I think they realized halfway. Con Air, I think, was the first movie where they realized what Nicolas Cage was. Thank you, Christian. And they were just like, all right, we got to kind of make this an ensemble. Let's,
Ensemble, bro. That was a star-studded cast. They had John Malkovich, Steve Buscemi, Dave Chappelle was in that.
Yeah, briefly.
There's a few guys who
Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames. There's a few guys who you'd recognize, but I can't remember their names. Danny Trejo. There's a bunch of dudes in it, man. I forget
John
who
Cusack.
Yeah.
That's
solid movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Solid movie.
Back when we used to
Really
know
good.
how to make action movies. We don't make action movies anymore.
When do you think that movie was made, if you were to guess, my brother?
Con Air?
Yeah. Yeah, the movie we're talking about.
When did it get released?
Yeah.
98.
Very close. 97.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, good guess.
What was The Rock? The Rock was before that.
I've never seen The Rock.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I never saw it. So that's what Rob was saying. He was like, bro, you gotta watch The Rock.
First of all, it's young Michael Bay.
He said that's the best Nicolas Cage movie.
It was Michael Bay when he was still trying before he became Michael Bay. Yeah, dude, The Rock's a great movie. It's very Michael Bay. In retrospect, it's oh my god, this is so Michael Bay.
But by the way, The Rock was released a year and a day to the date after Con Air. Con Air was June 6, 97. The Rock was June 7th, 98.
Wow. And I just watched recently on a flight The Immeasurable Weight of Massive Talent. Phenomenal. Great. It's Nicolas Cage. It's like have you seen?
I thought it was a biopic.
Biopic?
Biopic.
A biopic.
Tomato.
Nope. No, a biopsy is a thing.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying.
Yep, I know. You're saying
biopic.
Biopic.
But that's too obvious. Like a biography picture.
It's a biopic of Cyclops.
Yeah.
It's a
biopic sounds better. Well, guys, from now on, let's call that biopic.
Top 5 Disney songs of all time. Go.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh no, we'll just sing Pocahontas, but that's the only one I've ever watched.
No, I've seen them, but I don't know which songs I like.
Hakuna Matata.
It's a wonderful phrase. Means no worries for the rest of your days. I know that one.
Means no worries.
I can't. You know what I always say, G? Comparison is the theft of joy.
He's a thief of joy. I agree. You do always say that. What do you think those people are doing now? You think Jonathan Taylor Thomas is having a good time enjoying his life?
Who's
you think that
what people?
All those people who nobody remembers who was the stars of any of those movies? The voiceover actors.
Yeah, probably.
I asked you this the other day. I don't know if you had a chance to think about it. What do you think happened to the Sopranos family after the last episode?
I didn't really think about it.
Have you seen the Sopranos now? So we all are in agreement, first of all, that Tony bit the big one at the end, right?
Yeah, at first I didn't think so. Like when I first watched it, like watching it like kind of live and stuff. But I was younger then, and on rewatching it, it seems more like they reference in the episode before how it's like you don't even see it coming. It's like it just cuts to black, And then the fact that David Chase talked about that scene and called it the death scene or like the murder scene. Like he talked, you know what I mean? Like he talked about it in that way.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things that make sense that,
opening shot looks like Tony laying in a casket.
Yeah.
Opening shot of the episode.
Yeah. It looks like he probably bit it there. I mean, hilarious that he just ended it. But if I were to guess what were to happen,
let's go with Carmela. What happens to Carmela?
First of all, they don't touch the family.
They don't touch the family.
Yeah, they put something through Tony's head and they get out of there. Family, a little very traumatic. They got wearing Tony all over their clothes. But I think they're definitely not going to enjoy the lifestyle they had. Like it doesn't seem like, I don't know what his death benefits were, his life insurance.
I don't know what type of life insurance Barone was giving them.
Maybe a little something, you know what I mean? Maybe he was smart and invested his own money. I don't know. They're gonna find some in the floorboards.
You can live in a trailer when I'm gone for all I can.
Yeah, and I think it's not good.
Do you think Carmela remarries?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think she does. I think Carmela remarries. She's young enough. She kept herself in good shape.
Paulie Walnuts?
No, I think she's out of the life 100%. I think she wants somebody closer to like her dad. Who's that? The contractor that she was into?
Was it Vic?
Vic, the contractor.
Vic, the guy who she made out with in the bathroom.
That's it, Vic. I think somebody, if not Vic, somebody like Vic.
That was Davey, the guy who Tony busted out his shop. That was his brother-in-law.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he was crying at the bar, saying I lost everything. And he's like, you know who he is? He's like, it's Tony Soprano. And that was right at the time when he was kind of messing around with Carmela Soprano.
You don't say.
He was and then he was he didn't show up the next day. Yeah.
She went to the paint shop to
saw him there.
Him out. So I think Carmela gets remarried. Probably because of what you said. There's no out of necessity. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Out of necessity. What happens with Meadow? You think Meadow's traumatized or what? Well, they're obviously traumatized.
I think Meadow's strong, and I think AJ's weak.
I agree. AJ, I think, becomes a drug
I don't think
addict.
That's
maybe dies.
like a profound thing to say.
Nah, well,
you know what I mean? But, hey, maybe that was a catalyst to turn AJ around.
It wasn't. AJ dies.
He's just a weak bitch, huh?
And dies, yeah.
He's just a weak little guy.
Yeah, he's been looking for a way out. He's been looking for a reason. Who takes over the family? You think?
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe. I don't. Paulie didn't even want to step up to captain.
Paulie's old.
He didn't even want to step up to captain, bro.
A couple of the guys, maybe they get absorbed into a New York family, and then that's that. I think the Sopranos crew is done.
Yeah, they decapitated it. You know what I mean? They took out their top three, and was Patsy gonna run it? I don't think so. I think he'd be somewhat capable, but I think they'd be, kind of the
There's
New
some
York's
who think Patsy Parisi helped organize the hits.
Because he wanted revenge for when he clipped his brother.
That's what some say, yeah.
Yeah, it's possible, man.
Maybe.
I don't know. Gotta get David Chase in here. You know
Sad thing is, we'll never know.
David Chase doesn't really
David Chase decided
to talk about much.
Screw it.
He doesn't really like to talk about much.
Yeah, we could do some fan fiction on it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just make it. Get Catherine Narducci in here, and maybe Artie Bucco takes over the family. Running it out of Vesuvius.
Yeah.
For anybody that doesn't watch The Sopranos, the last 5 minutes are probably brutal for you, but I don't care. I like this thought exercise.
Yeah. Anyway.
You think Tucker Carlson going streaming or what? Was he going to go with another channel? Or is TV just dead?
I think Carmela Soprano marries Tucker Carlson.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I'm sure he does something, man. I'm sure there's a big demand. I'm sure he's got a lot of fans, and I think he's I'm that's crazy. Like that's wild.
It's kind of interesting to me that he did the Nelk Bros because I was like, why would he do the Nelk Bros? Why he should have had
a while ago, right?
Yeah, but he should have had the Nelk Bros on his show. I think he just did them again. Why would you go to their show? Have them on your show, unless you're looking to get their audience. And why would he be looking to get their audience?
I think they've had a lot of like people like a lot of like good big guests. I think they're paying phenomenal. People.
They're phenomenal.
I think they're paying guests and
yeah, probably. They got the money to do it.
They had OJ on. They had Trump a couple times. They had both Trumps.
We can get OJ on if you want. We have a friend.
I'm not paying.
No. Well, we'll pay him the same thing we paid Chaz.
Yeah?
In gratitude.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, the whole time I'd be sitting there just be like, all right, so when do I get to ask if he did it? I'm waiting.
Never going to talk about it.
Never going to talk about it. He wrote a book about if I did it.
Yeah, but that was to make money and sell a book. You're not making anything from talking about it on here.
Yeah.
I've watched interviews of him. When people ask, he's like, I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But he's done with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
why would he want to talk about it?
I don't know.
You
never know. You got to ask the question. In vino veritas.
Yeah, all right.
In vino veritas.
Okay, Gerard. I heard you.
In vino veritas. So I just have a knife here. If I wanted to use it, how would you pick it up?
Yeah.
Is it like this? Or?
Yeah, like people haven't tried that shit on them before. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What else would you want to talk to OJ
You hear
about?
that? Yeah, no.
That's like the NFL in the 70s?
I don't really want to talk about the Buffalo Bills that much.
Man, what was it like winning the Heisman back when Jesus was like 11?
They said when she was killed by whoever did it, that
still out there. Whoever did it is still out there.
The person must have been so strong because when they slit her throat, it like severed like her spinal, like almost
she almost cut
made
the
her
head
like
off.
almost cut the head off, like almost completely decapitated.
Probably would have to be like as strong as like an NFL player or something.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like those guys are pretty strong. Guys who play 10 years in the NFL.
Yeah,
but I don't know. There's a lot of strong people.
He was golfing.
He was in Chicago.
Golfing
that
in
night.
Chicago.
Yeah. Whatever.
Dude, the glove didn't fit, bro.
If you came home and you saw your wife fucking the busboy, you'd be pretty angry too. In fairness.
He saw her fucking the busboy?
No, they were like separated and I don't know the story.
Didn't he like kill them outside? They were outside?
Allegedly. Yeah, like right outside.
You think what? He clothed them and drug them outside?
No.
Dragged?
They were. Yeah,
they're like right out front.
Right out front.
I like
this poor bastard thought that he was gonna get like with a fucking hot chick.
He's not black. He's OJ.
No, I'm talking about Ron Goldman. Ron Goldman was a waiter. Was like, man, I'm gonna get a baddie tonight. I'm going back to this baddie's house. Womp womp.
Yeah. He was just returning her glasses or something, bro.
Yeah, that's all. That's what
I don't know. I like the Cuba Gooding Jr. Netflix one.
Yep,
that's pretty good. Pretty good little series.
That was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that L.A. department. You know who didn't like it was Christopher Darden and what's her name did not like.
Yeah,
it.
I bet. I bet Mr. Simpson didn't approve of it either, but I doubt he watched it.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is in some big legal trouble. The guy's all messed up now.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's all fucked up. I don't know what's going on.
You know what I heard about Cuba Gooding Jr.? He went to 4 different high schools, right? Like freshman year, one, sophomore year, another place. Junior year, different place. Senior year, another place. President of his class in each one.
Shut up.
Yeah.
As a freshman, he was president of the class?
I guess of the freshman class or whatever, but like to be the new kid and then to also get yourself elected, like you must be a charismatic motherfucker.
Suave.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some charisma.
That's some player shit.
That's some player shit.
That's some player shit right there.
I heard, I might have said this before, but I heard some player shit you're going to like. If you go to a restaurant and you know you like that place and you go there all the time, tip before the meal, not after. You get the waiter comes up.
I heard the same thing about massage parlors.
It's worse than you pay for it. What are you talking about? So I thought this was some player shit, man. Why?
You don't know what your bill's gonna be.
So you duck the guy at 20. Right when you sit down, you know you're going to spend at least $100. You sit down, you duck the guy at 20, you say, hey, man, thanks, take care of us tonight.
Okay.
And then...
Oh, that's a cool move. That is a player move.
It's a fucking player move. Then the guy's got a 20 in his hand, and then,
Yeah, he's going to be enthusiastic.
Yeah. I like that.
I like some enthusiasm.
I enjoyed that. I pulled that move over at Chaz's restaurant when I was on an evening. I had an evening.
You had yourself an evening.
I had an evening. I walk in, they treat you like a king over there, and you throw them a little, hey, hello, hey, how you doing? Thanks for being part of the program.
Yeah. We paid Chaz nothing to be on the podcast, but Chaz Palminteri Italian Restaurant in New York.
Chaz Palminteri Italian Restaurant. One of the best restaurants you've ever had. If you have a chance to eat at any Italian restaurant, you eat at Chaz Palminteri's restaurants. And you know what'll get you hungry to eat the wonderful food at Chaz Palminteri's Italian Restaurant? It's Mickey's Flowers, WI.com. Ruby's Flowers, WI.com. Ruby's Flowers. Ruby's Flowers is a hemp company, but unlike a lot of hemp companies, they sell high THCA hemp flower that gets you high, just like a certain other funny-smelling plant. Their flower has been bred to have high THCA, which is converted into the Delta-9 THC when smoked, allowing their customers to enjoy a federally legal high from smoking naturally grown legal hemp. No sprays or additives are applied. High THCA hemp flower is the solution for smokers who don't live in a legal state or are simply just tired of getting ripped off by large marijuana monopolies and excessive government taxes. Ruby's Flowers gives you the freedom to get high by smoking the natural cannabis plant the way you want, legally, and at an affordable price. Right now, you can get their eighths of high THC flower strands like Gorilla Glue and Granddaddy Purple sent to your mailbox for $35 on their website or only $25 on their Patreon with taxes and shipping included. Visit rubysflowerswi.com. That is RUBYSFLOWERSWI.com to check out their high THCA hemp flower and other THC products. You can find a link to their Patreon on their website, where you can subscribe for high-quality THC products at unheard of prices. Ruby's Flowers will not show up in the Patreon search bar as their products are those over 18 and older. rubysflowerswi.com.
Cheer. Hey, you know what? I like Ruby's Flowers. Ruby's Flowers is kind of like your brass knuckles, where it's like your brass knuckles, it's a belt buckle.
It's a belt buckle.
You know what I mean? But you're wearing your belt buckle on your knuckles. Ruby's Flowers, it's just a flower.
It's a flower
but you
from
can smoke
Ruby.
it and feel like
maybe
amazing.
Maybe they might even have maybe you can reduce the oil of said flower down and use the oil in some sort of baking products, like brownies.
I bet you could.
Maybe.
Definitely could.
Definitely could. I can never get the dosage of edibles right. I go from feeling nothing to fucking tranquilized in 0 seconds flat.
Oh, man. I've had some stupid times on edibles. Not fun. Like, my day is just a wash. Like, I'm not participating in this day or this evening anymore. All I want to do is go to sleep.
Yep.
I can't.
Yeah. Oh, you can't go to sleep?
Nah, bro. You, try closing your eyes and you're just like...
My problem is I can't wake up.
I wish I had that problem.
Speaking
I
of...
slept my ass off. I had... Joey Diaz gave me some brownies. And I took them first thing in the morning, empty stomach, to go for a run. Because it's like... It could be fun, you know what I mean? Put that shit in motion. That whole entire fucking day was a wash. It just... whacked me, bro. Whacked me.
Yeah, I told you my story with the dab in
you did a dab?
Yeah, I told you that.
I don't think you did.
Oh man, I was out visiting. I was out in LA.
You don't smoke pot.
That's the thing.
What are you doing dabs?
Well, the
if you
thing.
took one hit, you'd be like plenty high.
Brother.
Meanwhile, you're taking dabs where potheads are getting fucked up on.
This is one of the worst days of my life.
Yeah. That was stupid.
So
bro.
I have a friend I played ball with who lived out there, and I was out there for like 6 weeks pitching shows and shit like that. And he's like, dude, we gotta smoke weed. We gotta smoke. Like he's like, so
you and your friends sound like fucking idiots.
He's like super into weed culture, and I'm like, bro, I don't smoke. I'm good, bro. I'm like, I'll do whatever amount of cocaine you want, whenever. But fucking, I don't smoke. So
idiot.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm leaving the next day, and he like actually gets real with me. He's like, bro, this is like me coming all the way to like Jersey and I just refuse to have pizza. It's like you won't even engage with the culture, man. And like he's like legit sad. I'm like, all right, bro, fuck it, fine. I'll fucking smoke with you. Whatever, dude. He gets so excited. Calls up his friend who owns a dispensary. The friend locks the fucking dispensary, brings us into the back. And I'm walking through these rows of weed flowers. And I'm like, this is fucking wild. And they take out this crack pipe. And they put this fucking, I'm like, bro.
Blowtorch, right?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't smoke weed. I ain't smoking crack. And this, so he's like, nah, this will be good. So he takes the little fucking wax, puts it on there. I hit this shit and.
Bro, can I tell you, let me tell you something. Your friend, asshole.
Bro.
Asshole. Yo, if you, like he should have given you like a normal ass joint and been like, take one little puff. And then, like, in 10 minutes, if you want to take one more little puff, you can.
Dude.
He did not nurture you, bro.
Room starts spinning. I lay down. I'm like, I just need 5 minutes. I wake up, the guy's kicking me. He's like, you got to get up. You got to get out. I got to open the store. I'm like, bro, I just need 5 more minutes. He's like, it's been an hour. I'm like, fuck, man. So we leave, and I got to get back to my hotel. And I'm like, fucked, man. Like, I'm fucked. I can't, like, I'm seeing tracers. Like, I'm fucked, man. And it lasted for hours, and I wanted to not be high anymore. Have you ever wanted to not be high, and you're fucking high, and you're sitting there going, come on, fucking stop, and it just keeps going and going. Bro. It was the worst. First of all,
I feel awful for you.
Yeah, I can't believe it lasted that long. I can't believe how long it lasted. Like.
Yeah, man, your friend's a dumbass.
People we're not really friendly anymore, but I don't really understand people. Maybe they got to let go, or maybe I can't let go. Maybe my personality's not right for it, but I didn't want to be in I felt fucking so vulnerable. I felt slow. I was like, I'm in LA all by myself. I'm like, I'm fucked, man. There was nothing about it I liked. I liked nothing about it. And then I watched fucking Lewis and Big J when we were on fucking Skanks, just going fucking shot, dab, shot, dab, shot, dab.
Well, they're degenerates.
How the fuck are they standing right now? How are they making coherent
They're degenerates,
thoughts?
so, but they're actually, but they're sharp and hilarious.
How are they making cogent statements?
Yeah, I know. Wild. It's called a tolerance, my brother. Hey, Omri, that chat start working or what?
Yes, actually, I have a question for you, Mick. This is from Wrecking It. He says, what do you think about the upcoming Jake Paul Diaz fight?
Should be excited. Nate makes a fun show. Jake makes a fun show. I don't know, man. I from the beginning, I thought Jake Paul was gonna lose to Ben Askren. All right, I thought Ben Askren would get on him, take him into like a little deep water, you know what I mean? Hang on him a little bit, dirty box, use because you can grapple a little bit in boxing. You know what I mean? In the clinch, do some shit like that. I mean, we didn't get that far. And then I definitely thought Tyron Woodley would beat him. And, he surprised me both times, beat Anderson Silva. Kid's getting it done. He's a lot bigger than Nate. Nate's a true, 55er. Nate Diaz is a 55er, and the most of his fights, his career, he's 55er. But he's fought at 170 in his last few fights. But if he's making like a title run in his prime, he's at 55. But Nate's a tall guy. I don't think. But Jake's is a bigger body than him.
Ready for the hype? They're gonna sell the shit out of that fight.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be the biggest one. And then Jake did just lose to
Tommy Fury.
I'm always gonna go with the MMA guy. I got to go with Nate.
Dave Portnoy lost a lot of money being very wrong about Tommy Fury, and Dave Portnoy, the El Prez, Mr. Page Views himself. Davey Page Views, the founder of Barstool Sports, goes off on Ryan Garcia for being a bitch, taking that.
Really?
He's like, didn't even hit the liver.
Hey, Dave, let me touch your liver just a little bit. I'll just touch it just gently, and you'll understand what it feels like.
So why exactly does the liver shot shut people down?
So this is what I've heard. The liver is take my fist is like a sponge. I'm holding my fist kind of loosely here, and if I squeeze it, right? So the liver's here. It's a sponge it does like filters all your toxins out of your body. Mm-hmm. So now you get hit and it squeezes. Think of like a sponge. If I squeeze a sponge, and then all the toxins kind of go into your bloodstream. So that's why there's a little delay, almost like getting kicked in the nuts. Like sometimes you feel that like delay, like 3-second delay, and it like just shuts your body down. Like your body just gets overcome with like toxins, I guess. And even if it's not that, I don't know. I've knock on wood, have been like dropped. Actually, one time I was dropped to liver shot when I was up at TriStar. We did this. You'll like this, Christian. We did this game where we stand on the like this on the wall and we just hit each other in the body until you go down.
What?
Yeah, it was fun. But eventually everybody just goes down. Like you're not like you can just get, like we have boxing gloves on, but like you're just doom, just like throwing hard liver shots. They hurt. They hurt. I've been hitting it before. I've been hitting it in fights, and I've been hitting it in the gym where you're like, and you start like faking, like you're like here come, like.
So but on the inside, you're game to break your ribs.
You could like barely breathe. No, obviously it's not. It's about kind of like just feeling that shit. It's not the idea of breaking your ribs.
Were you hitting people in the ribs?
I mean, sure, there's ribs there, but stupid question, Gerard. Yeah, also the same thing. So I've heard with your nuts, when you get hit in the nuts, why there's a delay.
Did you play that game too?
No, we didn't. It's body conditioning at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. We hit to the body all the time because that's how you make, especially when you have fight coming up to condition, just like our legs. Like
sure,
if I were to kick like a normal person in the leg, not that hard, like I'll make them feel like they did leg day for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I could take a kick as hard as someone wants with their shin. And I know how to like kind of ride with it, and also my legs are like conditioned. You have to. That's why MMA fighters are taking full bore kicks. Go ahead and try that with your friend. You're gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, we'll Rochambeau you for it.
Yeah. But when you get kicked in the nuts, it sends a signal to your brain like immediately, very quick. Boom, shoots up your body while your like nuts are elevated a little bit, right? And to your brain, and then it sends it down at 3 miles per hour, slow. And that's why it gives you a stomach ache because your nuts were lifted towards your stomach, right? And that's why there's a delay too. So it's instant, boom, and then the brain sends the pain signal down very slow. That's why you feel like that stomach ache.
You're okay. Nope.
Yeah. It's like ouch, and then it's like ouch, ouch. Yeah.
I think I can only think of one person.
But the liver's very vulnerable. It's right here.
Yeah, I can only think of one person.
You can hit it from here. But like all around, like this part of your body, you could catch it from the back too. But like a shot, like just like boom, like you're stabbing someone, like that's.
And Davis punches like a mule too. So I mean, it's
Oh yeah.
Tank Davis with a big one. Arturo Gatti, the only guy I've ever seen come back from a liver shot.
I've seen plenty of people come back from liver shots, but yeah, and Mickey Ward was known for liver shots.
Yep.
Gotti came back from a few of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess the idea is like
You've seen people come back from liver shots.
Go down and then come back?
Yeah. It happens all the time.
I can only really
it happens all the time. It sucks. No, yeah. Well, you're a cinephile, not a boxophile.
I watch a lot of it, but yeah. Are there a lot of liver shots in MMA?
Yeah.
Are there? With the kicks mostly, I would imagine.
Yes and no.
A lot of body hooks in MMA?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Touch the body. Yeah, you could do it with like your leg too, but yeah, there's a lot. Liver is one of the most targeted places.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like when there's southpaw versus orthodox and stuff, like a switch kick, like that's if we're orthodox, switch kick to the liver. Southpaw, you're gonna have to try and hit the back of it, or you could even throw. So if someone's standing like this, you could throw like a right hand and try and catch it.
Yeah, that was
you commit a lot.
Customato used to talk to.
Hey, how about our boy Christos?
Oh, big time.
Big time, Christos. You see that fight?
Big time.
Christos knocked that dude out. Made him fall flat on his face. What an asshole. Who falls on their fucking face when they get hit?
Something about that left hook. Something about that left hook,
bro. Hey, Christos, that made me so happy. Super proud of him. Hard worker. One of the best fighters in the world.
Yeah.
And a good dude.
Yes.
A good dude. We got to bring him back on.
And immediately hits the backflip to break his toes right after.
Yeah. Fucking Malacca.
Malacca.
Yeah, that's our boy, yo. Shout out
I
Christos.
do love that kid, man. I love that
dude.
kid. Great kid. Vicky's great. Good for them. Good for their family.
Yeah, happy
awesome
for
guy.
them, man.
Big
Yeah.
win for the
Got the
for
bonus,
cold tub
too.
therapy. Big win for the cold tub therapy.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Big time bonus.
And yo, Ricky Glenn is a tough guy. The dude he fought is like he was not a favorite in that fight.
Yeah, they were out there throwing hands, man.
He was not. Christos, he led the whole fight, led the dance, touched the leg right off the jump. It was moving, fainting, fucking beautiful. So happy for him, man.
Yeah, man.
He's a real one.
That's a big one too. That's a big one.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Ricky Glenn is no joke.
Yeah.
That dude's is a tough motherfucker. You know,
I
he's
don't
a
think
real
there's any jokes in your business anymore, man.
Oh, of course,
there's back in the day, there used to be. You know, there used to be some guys. Who was the guy that fucking had the pink hair there, and then he fucking won, and everybody was like, "How did that guy win?" Fucking that guy. Remember that guy?
Nah.
You know who I'm talking about? Fucking pink hair. Was it Kimbo? He beat the shit out of Kimbo first time, maybe?
Oh. Nah, he's the.
Yeah, that was Dada 5000.
No, not Dada. We just did something with Dada. Dada's a big human being.
Nah, I know who you're talking about. That dude had been around. He had like a red streak in his hair or something.
Yeah.
He beat Kimbo in Elite XC, but that dude was like a legit guy. It was something to Silverback was his name. Like maybe like Seth. I can't remember his fucking name, but
Petrozelli.
Petrozelli, yeah. He was a real one. There's no. He
He was like a 3-1 underdog or something.
Yeah, because they thought Kimbo, was he got the fight very last minute. I forget who Kimbo was supposed to fight, but the dude fell out, and Seth was like, "I'll do it."
Was it Ken
Knocked him out.
Shamrock?
I don't remember. Something like that. It was supposed to be something fun.
Yeah. But that's a huge one for Christos. Love you, man. Awesome
Yeah,
stuff.
love you, Christos. Good
Big
shit,
time.
brother.
Big win for Killcliff. I mean, the striking at Killcliff seems to be very, very advanced.
Yeah. That's something Henry says. Like if you throw one and you miss, might as well throw another. See
Come
what
back
the
the
fuck
other way.
happens. You know,
So
you might hit something.
Well, that was the custom model thing I heard Tyson talk about.
I think we're gonna
this.
get Henry on this week.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Dude. That'd be sick. The did Bar was come out Friday?
No, it comes out on Wednesday. We got to make sure we strip that bone clean, get all that meat off it, and
that was
bring
incredible.
it going
I was
forward.
ready to run through a wall after that.
Yeah,
doing our episode.
I want to be
with Bar was.
promoting that one for like a month or months. You know what I mean?
All of the depressed degenerates listening to Gas, make sure you tune into the Mike Barwis epised. This is gonna be massively helpful, life changing event for you.
Yeah, I feel bad the gym started promoting it because they saw the clip that came out. So I had to put in the comments, it's coming out Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. Did it air on Friday though?
It aired live. It aired live, and
Friday.
it's coming out.
No, it didn't air Friday.
Friday was Two Girls, One Blood.
Yo, so it comes out on Friday then, Barwis.
No, Wednesday.
It comes out YouTube and Spotify on Wednesday.
Okay. I'm confused. Did it air Friday or not?
Fucking no.
What aired Friday?
Two Girls, One Blunt.
So when did Barwis air?
On Wednesday,
live.
it's coming out.
We did it on Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm losing my mind. Sorry,
Fucking A,
folks.
bro.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. You know, if you're having trouble with your memory, you should go to Ruby's Flowers, WI.com.
Yeah. Maybe we should get some weed in this
Whoa,
cocksucker.
dude, my bad. The days are melting into nights, man. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. But the custom model thing that Tyson was talking about was liver, chin. It was left, right, and he's like, nobody's gonna be able to block all three. And that, so like, I remember him talking to Ngannou about it, and then he talked about it with what was the guy?
Who did? Tyson?
Yeah. And he was like, the idea was, if you can get in, change levels, liver, as soon as you get down there, the guy wants to block, and then immediately you go back up, and then he wants to block again, and then immediately you go to the other one. And that was like, saw Sonny Liston just doing that constantly, and it was like just doing 1, 2.
Yeah, man,
3,
hit it with
1,
them brass
2,
knuckles,
3.
bruh.
This is a belt buckle, buddy.
Oh,
Brass knuckles are
brass
illegal.
belt buckle.
This is a belt buckle. Brass knuckles are illegal.
Sorry to fucking misgender your fucking hand ornament.
Well, I like the one that what's his name did, man, where he would go like body, left to the body, left to the chin, and then it would be like you talked about, like he'd miss. It was almost like he would overthrow and then come back with a head kick. Oh, what the hell was that? Dude, he used to do it all the time. Fuck.
Condit?
Yes.
Yeah, he almost
Condit.
knocked out GSP. Almost was a world champ.
It was like that. That's beautiful. You're throwing like it seems like you're throwing wild with your left.
It's sleight of hand, misdirection. You know what I mean? Make him think one thing's coming, throw up something else.
That's got to feel pretty good when you do something like that and connect on the back end. Is that something where you're training that, or that you're not doing that in the moment? That's not like,
No, you're training.
You're not playing jazz out there. You're
training
like,
that.
That's a combo that you're training.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Interesting. Now, how often do you, when you're in the ring, do you like kind of like remember your training, resort to your training versus like kind of go off the cuff?
You should just be in the flow. And you should just see and react. You shouldn't be thinking like, what was that combo I worked on? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not like that. You should just be flowing. You know what I mean? If you're thinking, it's probably not good. And maybe there's a little bit of like thinking you could do, like you can, make reads on stuff and kind of be like, all right, I see that. All right, I got that. All right, I can do this or that. But you know what I mean? It should be mostly, I think ideally, you should be in the flow state.
Gotcha.
The flow state, bro, that's like, I've been reading this book about it. It's called like The Rise of Superman or something like that.
Okay.
They say the flow state is like, that's the happiest place you can be in. And that could be doing anything. You could be in the flow state running. You could be in the flow state painting. You could be in the flow state doing like, menial tasks.
What is the flow state? What do you mean by that when you say the flow state? How would you describe
Yeah, it's called The Rise of Superman is the book I'm reading. But it's like when you're it's like where if you're
like
doing
in the
something
zone type
yes,
of deal?
it's very much a synonym for in the zone, but it's like you could be doing something and it's almost like you're just doing it. You're not thinking about it. You're not in your head. You're just doing it. So I'm sure everybody's had that I'm sure you've been there on stage, you know what I mean? Or
Very
somewhere.
rarely. It's much easier in baseball because you can like lock in, but the stage is like you're constantly searching.
But like I'm sure people have done it if you like to draw as a kid. If you were drawing and next thing you know you're just drawing and you just completed a whole fucking picture or whatever. You know what I mean? You could be doing it through whatever. People, mountain climbers do it. Surfers, everybody. It's a big part of like athletics, but it's also a big part of anything. Like in pickleball, I'm sure you can get into the flow.
You get into a flow for sure.
I've gotten there in pickleball a bunch.
You're just doing a little this, little that.
I'm just seeing and reacting, just boom, just flowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The big thing with the pitchers that I would deal with, starting pitchers, their mentality, they would always constantly search for that, and that's why batters would want to step out of the box, fuck with their timing, fuck with them. But it's very difficult for guys to repeat that day after day, week after week. You know when you're in it and your confidence goes through the roof. It's like when a shooter gets hot and it's just like draining.
Yeah.
You seen Steph Curry just pull up 2 steps as soon as he gets across half court. Nothing but net.
Yeah.
But why do you think, and I wonder if they touch on this in the book, why do you think we're able to get into that flow at times and other times we just don't have it? What do you think it is? Is it a mental state? Is it a physical state?
I'm not through the book enough yet, but probably mostly mental.
Yeah. We talked about, what was that company you talked about? Hoop, right? Whoop. Their idea was to be able to tell you, like when you're having that, that kind of like green line, I think they called it, where you're breathing properly, your heart rate's at the proper level. And
I don't know about that.
There's like this optimization for people where they have the optimal heart rate, they have the optimal breathing patterns. They're, again, I don't know the science well enough on it, but I don't know if like that flow state is something you can like. I know people who talk about meditation. They say they can get into the zone and they can like calm themselves down. I do know back when I was younger, your coaches would always try to pump you up and get you like, yeah, let's go. But then as I got older, I realized, and through better coaches, you want to calm yourself down. The bigger the moment, the calmer you should be. The more difficult the task, the more in your.
That's something they say about like combat sports, fighting. Let's say if everything is equal, skills are equal, strength's equal, everything's equal, the calmer guy will prevail.
That's interesting. But a lot of guys do try to like pump themselves up and they're running around the ring and you see those guys are like ready to rock and roll.
Well, yeah, you got to be ready to fucking rock and roll.
Yeah.
And your body has to be, you jump, whatever. It's not necessarily pumping yourself up. It's just making sure those muscles are firing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So like the whole idea of like, that football mentality of smashing heads against one another, pumping each other up, getting ready to rock and roll.
I think there's something to that too. That's embracing the fucking contact and getting ready to rock.
Yep. I also think maybe, again, if you're on kickoff and you got to go run and smash into something, maybe you put that berserker mentality on a little bit. But if you're playing quarterback, I don't know if, you got to be.
Quarterbacks are doing too much headbutt.
Exactly, right? You got to be a little more cerebral. You got to be a little more different strokes for different folks. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, one day they're going to optimize all this stuff. It's all going to be AI. It's all going to be computer generated. One day it's going to be rough. It's going to they're going to have everything figured out down to the T, and all of this nonsense of life is just going to go away, and we're just going to be completely organized into this is what you do, this is how you do it, execute it, and all the fun of life will be gone.
Yeah. No bueno.
No bueno. AI. Speaking of no bueno, bad week for the kid. Bad week for crypto. Bad week for Tesla. Been bad week for the market here, if anybody's been investing. But I will tell you, I think that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I think that there's serious growth opportunity here. If you do invest, if you're an investment type of person, this is a buy low opportunity. I think that Budweiser, InBev, isn't going anywhere, right? You could have never bought Budweiser, InBev this low ever in your life. It might take a couple of months, but people are going to be buying. They own so many beverages. Coors Molson used to own, it used to be Coors Miller, then it merged with Coors Molson, and InBev, which is basically Budweiser. Everything you see on draft everywhere in the country is owned by one of those two companies. I don't care what brands you see, owned by those two companies. If you give me a beer, I will put almost anything that it's owned by one of those two companies. So you want an investment opportunity, Bud, B-U-D, InBev. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not advice, but I'm telling you.
He just plays one on TV.
I'm telling you right now, I'm in heavy on Tesla. Tesla's 160 right now. They're leading. Everybody. What is Uber right now? What's Uber's market cap?
It's like a car service.
Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue moon?
Uber is at $30.5 US per share.
Yep.
They're down 0.84% today.
So what's the market cap of Uber? Can you just look that up real quick? And then the market cap of Lyft.
$61.5 billion.
Yeah. And what's the market cap of Lyft?
Of who?
Lyft, L-Y-F-T. $61.5 billion. $30. Right? So every
3.9 billion.
Okay. So you got 65 billion. Wow, Uber's 20 times bigger than Lyft? That's wild.
Apparently.
That's wild. So you got $65 billion that are all going to go to Uber within the next 10 years. Or are all going to go to Tesla, I should say, within the next 10 years. Soon as Tesla gets the automated driver going. And right now, the automated drivers, the automated cars, driving cars that Tesla's been running out in California and Texas, they're averaging an accident every 3 million miles, I believe. And the average driver averages an accident every 500,000 miles. They're going to put them out there once they get that to 5 million miles is what they said. And then they have to do all like the government regulations to get this thing going. But once Tesla has the self-driving taxi, it's game over. There's that $65 billion becomes Tesla's overnight. This is a kind of a, I'm not a financial advisor, but I think this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity to get in on Tesla. I think Tesla's a $1,000, $2,000 stock, and as of this morning, it was trading for $160. So something to think about, folks. Especially those of you that are taking a beating in crypto, looking for a rainbow at the end.
Good for you trying to get these people paid. I got to come up with a sick-ass invention sooner or later, man. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of invention would you come up with?
I come up with any type of invention, bro.
Give me an invention, and then we'll have
I'm not going to say it.
No,
people are gonna steal my invention.
They won't steal it. The good people will cut you in. They'll do
I got
the
a
work
mouthful
for you.
of stick it.
Yeah,
really good.
Got a lot of dick in your mouth there, huh?
No dick, dude. Stick it.
Oh, it's stick it. I thought
Yeah.
you put a dick in your mouth.
How dare you say that?
I didn't. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with that.
Is that what yours looks like? Fucking weirdo.
No, it's not. Let me try. Let me try a little of your stick there. You put your stick in my mouth. He had a good one in his hand. And
I
gave me
gave
the one
you the
he didn't want.
jalapeno.
Oh, I do like the jalapeno.
I know. Motherfucker. What's up with you, bro? Can you talk to us there?
Nothing crazy, but I am going out with somebody now.
No.
Hey,
Not actually. Not
the
actually.
females are
What a
going to
lucky
be
guy.
devastated, bro.
But I have a dilemma.
You said, what a lucky guy?
Yeah.
Who?
The guy you decided to go out with. Are you gay?
All right, let me tell you
Why?
the dilemma, though.
Are you gay?
She's a stripper.
Hey. That's cool.
So what do I do?
So you won't eat meat. You'll just eat the vagina that is paid to sit on other people's meat.
I haven't done that yet. So
Attaboy.
Okay. I say, have fun, brother. How old are you?
26.
Yeah, bro.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself.
I got 2 words for you. Plan B.
Yeah.
Just don't knock it up. Have as much fun as you want. But you can't turn... Just listen to me real quick.
Okay.
Right?
I think only one of us should be eating at a time.
Yeah, not good. I'm going to give you some advice as somebody who has dated strippers in the past. You can't
Stop bragging.
You can't, as somebody who could afford $8 on Twitter and has dated women of
Ill repute.
ill repute, as someone who has dabbled in the dancing game, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Wow, that's the most profound thing we've ever fucking heard.
Hoes don't act right. It's hoes on a mission. It's hoes on a crack pipe. Ho telling everybody, even the mayor.
Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful.
Run up in the sky for the hoes on light.
I really like her, though.
What's up, player? What's a hoe always?
Yeah.
I mean, she's pretty cool. She's
Hoes
pretty
never
cool.
close. They're
She's
open
pretty
like
cool.
hallways.
But the dilemma is that
How old is she?
my exact same age.
Okay. How long has she been in the game for?
Now, that's the real question.
long
Is
time.
she still stripping now?
Long time.
How many kids she got?
Is she still stripping?
Yeah. Yeah. Since she was like 20.
She's got
19.
kids?
No kids. No kids. No
Okay.
kids.
If you like her, game over. She can't be stripping no more.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah, I wouldn't say that to her yet.
Nah.
you better like her. What's she look like? We need to get a picture of
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
Let's get a picture up for everybody to see. He was excited. He had that one in the hopper.
Okay. I wasn't going to ask, but
Oh.
all right, out.
Because
For reference, you know.
You want me to throw my
scientific-
phone over the top?
no, I want you to put the picture on the thread for it.
No.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No.
You'll probably get, it'll probably be good. Great.
Anyway,
Wow, love that.
what happened?
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You didn't see what he said?
No, I was eating.
He mouthed, for some reason, that she's black.
Hey,
Congratulations. Let's see her.
good for you. God damn, son.
Hold on. You talk to the people. I'm going to go.
Yeah, come on over.
What we got here?
Yeah, buddy.
Why won't you want to put that up?
The chat, by the way, is saying that Gerard is right. They're saying, and this is specifically from Stephanie Wire,
What?
who is a Stephanie Wire, self-proclaimed retired floozy,
Thank you,
saying,
Stephanie.
don't date the stripper, can't do it, and also don't put her picture on the chat. They will find her.
Yeah, there's no shot. There's no shot I do that, but
Yeah. Definitely
she's-
don't look up at Allie MacMeat. Yeah.
Hopefully, you guys are proud of me, though.
Hey, I am proud of you,
You
bro.
know what? I was proud of you before that, kid. But listen, you keep yourself in great shape. You got a fuckboy haircut with a full perm. I expect nothing less. Good on you, son. Good on you.
Yeah, introduce G to some of her fucking stripper friends.
Yeah.
Well, we
Hey,
should.
so
I
what do
think
your
we should go
parents
up
think
there.
about this? What do you
Us
think of your
three,
parents?
we should go up there.
Yeah,
Get Omri
sure.
out here too.
Let's do it. Where are we going? Rachel's?
I don't
know.
think you should say the name of the place.
I don't actually know where it's at.
Solid Gold? That's a Rachel's.
I don't
ass.
really want to know, to be honest with
Yeah.
you guys.
I feel like that's Rachel's. Feel fairly confident.
Let's stop saying things for him, probably.
Yeah, man. Good for you, dude. Good for you.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Now, have you dated a stripper before?
No, never in my life.
Are you
So
an
it's a first
insecure?
for
Are
me.
you an insecure guy?
Yeah.
Well, at least you admit it.
That's honest.
Are you a jealous man?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Oh, this is
reasonably.
gonna end.
Reasonably.
This is gonna end
No.
poorly.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say any more than one of you guys.
Okay. Well, how about this? I had a situation recently where I was out with a girl, and she brought me to a restaurant.
I'm going to stick around for this one. I was going to go take a piss, but actually I'm going to stick around for this one.
And she's like, we gotta go to this bar restaurant. My friend owns the place. That's great. I'm like, hey, absolutely happy to go. If you like it, I'll like it. And the guy who owns the place, his brother comes up, introduces himself. Hey, how you doing? He's had a couple drinks, whatever, and goes, how about our friend here? I'm like, yeah, she's great.
You the girl you're with?
Yeah, the girl I'm with. How about our friend here? I'm like, yeah, she's great. He goes, I used to suck on those titties.
Yo.
I said, what?
That's like my biggest fear.
How did you
what the
not fucking first of all, where's this motherfucker from? How uncouth
Philadelphia.
of a motherfucker.
Motherfucker's from Philly. Little motherfucker from Philly.
How fucking drunk? What the fuck is wrong with him? Does he know how close he came to a fucking concussion?
How about the fact that they were acting like I was in the wrong for being like, what the fuck?
Who was acting like you were in the wrong?
They were like, oh, that's just him. He's just playing around. I'm like, well, I'm going to smash his fucking head into the bar.
Yeah. I'm going to smash his head into a fucking plate glass window right now because that's not something you fucking say to me.
Am I crazy?
No, that's
And the whole time
fighting
I'm sitting
words.
here-
Like, what is he trying to he's trying to boss up on you? Hey, you
These
got
were
my
like
leftovers?
the 5th, 6th, and 7th words he said to me in his life. He introduced himself and was like, hey, I used to suck on those titties there.
You should have knocked his ass out right there.
I'm sitting there going like, I'm in a no-win
Yo,
situation
Gerard's a
here.
fucking bitch for not
Oh, I
fucking
felt
this dude
that
up.
too. I felt it. 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 Don't think I didn't feel that. I still
I know
feel
you
it
did. That's
now.
why I'm saying it, just to
I still
fuck with
feel-
you. I know, bro. That's tough.
I'm sitting there and like, bro, if you could have took the temperature of my skin, I started sweating. I'm like,
My man was heated, huh?
dude, because I got to smash this motherfucker. And it has nothing to do with her. It's just like the fact that he would have the audacity to say that shit
The fucking gall.
within fucking arm's reach because he knew I'm not going to do shit because her friend's fucking husband owns the place and he's the brother. So he's acting like king of the castle of this motherfucker. And I'm like,
He thought he was safe.
And you know what? He fucking was.
He was right. He was right.
Oh, man. I am a bitch. I'm a bitch with a belt buckle.
That's why he bought a belt buckle.
Oh, dude, I haven't stopped thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Hey,
gotta.
man. I think I know the girl that you went there with. I like her. I think she's a great girl. But she fucked up on that one. If that's just whatever his name is, that's just him. That's just how he jokes.
Why
whatever.
the fuck are we
Don't
there?
bring me fucking
Why are we
around him.
there?
Don't.
Why
yeah,
are
like
we
that's.
there?
Are you? Is the object to make me feel fucking uncomfortable?
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
What are we doing here? Do you want me to not like you anymore?
It was like
that's
mission
crazy.
emasculation. I swear to God, it was mission emasculation. It was like
That's
either I'm gonna lose my shit, and then I'm the fucking crazy guy.
You're gonna
that can't
die
go
a
anywhere.
year earlier from having to bury that inside you. That was a year of your life.
That guy sucked.
Gerard's only gonna live to 47 now. And that's my podcast partner, man.
That
I'm gonna
guy
have to be doing this with someone else soon. Shit.
sucked on her tits.
Gerard's already 44.
I ain't no 44. What? Everything
I'm
sucks.
moving up his-
That's
his-
it. I don't need these anymore. I need a stick. I need a Mickey B. Good stick. I need a Mickey B. Good stick. Bro, the
Should've
gun
copped
show.
that mace.
The gun show had
about
maces.
it.
It had swords. It had melee materials. And then it had weirdos that were like, if you like these, don't buy these. You got to go to TheADSide.comand. They've got real better ones that are actually sharp and that they'll make custom for him. Like, what? I just think the mace is cool. I have no practical application for the mace.
Would you wear chainmail?
In a zombie attack? This is my biggest thing. I wrote a script because I was like, in a zombie movie, in a zombie attack, I'm always fascinated how nobody dresses up like a knight. And I also think, we might have talked about this, I also think that would be a badass movie where like a couple guys like that work at a fucking Renaissance fair and a zombie attack happens and it turns out they get to save the fucking world because they've got the chainmail and they've got the melee weapons. Also, I don't know why there's never been a zombie movie that talks about maybe Molly. Was it Molly or Maggie?
Don't know.
The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Don't know,
Yes,
bro.
you do. Stop it.
No, I don't. Tell me I do when I say
You
I
fucking
don't.
do. You told me you saw the movie.
You're lying. Why are you lying to
You're
everybody?
so full of shit.
You're fucking full of
You're-
shit.
oh.
You're lying.
It's Maggie.
It's Maggie. I thought so.
Never
Thank you.
saw it. Why would I lie about that?
I honestly don't know.
When did I say I'm going to keep going because I'm not going to.
So Maggie is if anybody hasn't seen it,
What's that?
it's a very good movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Actually, one of probably his best acting job he ever did. It's about
Never even heard of it. Not
it's about
even
a guy
once.
whose daughter becomes a zombie slowly. And one of the things about zombie movies that I've never heard addressed, but I would like to, in one zombie movie one time, people see that they're zombies and just immediately start killing other human beings. There's never been
Right.
like an activist that's like, whoa, hey, you can't kill the zombie. It's still a human.
Yeah, zombie lives matter, bro.
Yeah, zombie lives matter. The zombie still has rights. Like if somebody had cancer, you wouldn't just be like, it's got cancer and shoots it.
Nah.
That's not the way it
but
works.
Zombies, we stick a pike through. It's fucking
Yeah,
hard.
if somebody has rabies, they just cut the head off. It's like, that guy had rabies.
Yeah.
That's not the way it
Kill
works.
it.
It's still murder. And I'd like to see a movie take on, I want to see an Aaron
That sounds
Sorkin.
like a really boring fucking movie. That sounds. If I'm watching a zombie movie, I want to see some zombie killing.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch protesters protesting as they're getting fucking chomped and turning into zombies.
You don't want to
themselves.
see protesters standing up for the zombies' rights and then the zombies just fucking killing them?
No, not really. I don't.
Maybe I do. But then again, I just want to watch activists die. What was that, Omri?
Yeah, I have a general question for both of you. Let's say that we, right now, as the podcast is going, hear that a zombie apocalypse has broken out.
Uh-huh.
What do you do now? What do you do starting now?
I clap. I laugh.
A zombie apocalypse has broken out.
Like, aha, I was born for this.
How?
I start, like, I get excited, I get happy.
Uh-huh.
And I kill a lot of zombies in
Well,
my immediate future.
Do you have a bug out bag? Do you have a place to go?
I just fucking rock out how I want.
You just rock out?
Yeah. I just
think-
grab some weapons.
Did you think a very small, even 1% part of you, did you think that when COVID started, it might have ushered in a zombie apocalypse?
No, I mean, I hoped and prayed for it, but no. I'm
Yeah.
teasing. But, yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of sick. I'm not going to lie. My instincts are like, that's exciting.
How about a
That
kill?
gives you, like, look, purpose is important. Gives you a very direct, simple, defined purpose
Yeah, yeah.
for the time being.
Life gets a lot simpler.
Life gets very simple.
Life gets a lot simpler under the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Objective 1, stay alive.
Yeah.
Objective 2, don't die. Yeah.
Kill zombies.
Yeah. Objective 3, stay alive by any means necessary. You just
Yeah.
got to survive, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that
But in
is
today's day and age, they would probably be like, like, don't kill the zombies.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. We would figure out a way to spend billions of dollars in the Ukraine to protect zombies. You know, there would be zombies attacking people in downtown
not to go
Detroit.
too far down this old political road that I love so much, but know what I was thinking about the Ukraine thing the other day?
I don't.
So check this out. I'm the first person to, if like someone, like I hope someone tries to like bully someone around me. Cause I like that. Like, oh, give me the reason to feel righteous in being a little aggressive.
Oh, give me the moral.
Yeah, give me that. Yeah. Let me see you try and bully someone around me.
Yeah.
And
Hans,
watch what happens.
Booby.
You know what I mean?
I'm your white knight.
Yeah, exactly. Right? All right. So I guess I can kind of see where we're like they're getting bullied by a bigger country, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Now look, let's say we're somewhere and like 5 people pull out guns. And they're like, we want your wallet.
Sure.
Again, first person to stand up for someone being bullied. But I'd probably be like, man, give him your wallet.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Give him the wallet. They want the Crimean fucking port. Let them have that Crimean. Let's make a deal here. Let's make a deal. Let's all, let's not, this isn't a hill for us to die on.
Literally.
Here. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I see the Ukraine thing.
I like that. That's, you know what? But I think that there's like, there's the sunk cost fallacy that we have to be careful of.
Shit,
right now.
I knew it.
Yeah, the sunk cost fallacy is they've spent all this money. Now they have to win to get it back. So there's this idea of let's make a deal. China's ready to make a deal. China's like, yeah, let's make a deal. Because it ain't their money. It's all these politicians that have sunk their careers and their money over there. And
Well, fuck them.
I agree. Couldn't agree more.
Just because you make a bad decision doesn't mean you ride that bad decision all the way into the ground.
That is the very definition of the sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, that's the idea of like, I've already spent $800 betting on red, and I've lost the last.
Might as well put my whole life savings
It's got
on
to
it,
come
right?
up. It's got to come up black. It's got to come up black. No, it does not.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Anyway, so yeah, zombies, I'd say.
zombies.
Back to zombies. What would you do, Omri?
Living out of the car, I felt kind of good because I was like, I'm ready. I'm already living on the road. I can run to anywhere I want. Now I'd die in an hour, probably.
You would?
What do you do about sleep?
Dude, I'm on the fucking strip right now in Vegas. Are you kidding me? All the zombies coming out of the hotels. Yeah, I'm not making it right now.
Yeah, you are in a vulnerable
Omri,
spot.
did you know that there are people that probably are closer to zombies that there are living in the sewers of Las Vegas? There's a whole
go
city.
check that out, dude.
There's a whole city in the sewers of Las Vegas.
Could you do a little eyewitness reporting for us?
We're going to need an Omri on the street. We're going to need an Omri under the street report. Get down there, Omri. Get a camera. And, oh, by the way.
Go talk to the fucking sewer people,
There's
please.
a lot of murderers down there. So,
shit.
just. No, but he's Mossad. He's good.
Don't think he's Mossad.
I think he is.
I'm actually more intrigued by that than most casinos. I might do that.
That's way more fun than a casino.
Listen, if you want content, bud, there's
How do
your
you know
content.
there's people living under the bridge, under the street,
Listen, man,
in the sewers that are murderers?
It's not as much fun when you pay for it, but it still is fun. So,
What?
Well, I was trying to make a joke. Anyway, it was
Like a prostitute told you? I
Yeah,
don't get
no, it's a Vice thing. I saw it on Vice.
Okay.
Vice is, hey, BuzzFeed's going away too. Lot of contraction going on. A lot of things happening in the media. There's things are changing. Ooh, changes being made.
One thing you
did the
can
Bud
always
Light
count
thing
on is
bother
things
you at
always
all?
change.
Did the Bud Light thing? Now that the marketing department's lost their job, which is fucking hilarious.
Nah, Bud Light thing didn't bother me.
Yeah, to me, it was like the biggest nothing burger of all time.
Yeah.
And it drove the stock price down 5%. It's wild. Wild, man. Just goes to show you get on the wrong side of the cancel culture, people, man.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If you could live at any time of history, any time you could be when the dinosaurs were here, that'd probably be a dumb choice.
Sure.
You could be, when Jesus was around, you could be, anywhere in history.
Do I understand them?
Christian, I want your answer, and Omri, I want your answer. Yeah, you just grow up and you live that life there. You're not like in a time machine or anything.
I don't have the knowledge I have now?
No, you don't. You can't place bets on the Super Bowls. You're you, but you're you born then.
Huh. Interesting. My initial instinct is to say, like, I'd want to be like a general in the Roman. Am I rich or am I poor? Very important.
So you're what you make it.
No, that's not the way history works. Who you're born to is pretty important throughout history. Am I one of the riches or am I one of the poors?
I don't know, man.
If I'm one of the riches,
I don't want to pick. I don't want to pick one and then send you off into the thing. I want to hear your thought. I want to hear what you think. Where do you go?
I
Where do you wanna
literally,
go?
I need more. I need to understand the assignment better. The prompt is
it's a simple question.
It's too fluid. No, it's not.
I have an answer for you, Mick. Maybe that'll
Thank
help
you, Omri.
I would like to live as a boomer. I would like to be born in around 1948, have cheap college, a lot of cars, a lot of whores and diners. I would like to live as a, because then I would, I would
You
live.
say whores
on
and
to see-
diners?
Yeah, I said whores and diners. I've seen Back to the Future. I know what's up. And yeah, so then you get to live all that, and then you get to live into the technological revolution. I would like to live as a boomer.
Does he run into Vietnam there? 48? Is he good?
Yeah, no, he's gonna run into Vietnam. He's one, he hates black people, and two, he's gonna die in Vietnam.
I can neither confirm
I want to
nor
live
deny.
today, but when people didn't have all these uppity rights.
I like that answer a lot, Omri. I was thinking maybe something like either like I was thinking something similar, like maybe 1935, maybe even like a 1900. I'd probably go either if I'm going 1900, I'm going New York. If I'm going like 1935, maybe in LA. Maybe like a California. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But that's my thought. Almost just broke the mic.
Okay.
That's my thoughts.
We're going to Egypt.
Going to Egypt.
When? What time? You just said a place.
He really does like the sisters.
What time?
I don't know. When was Egypt? Ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt.
Yeah, yeah.
10,000 years ago or something?
Yeah.
Like I said,
But
gonna be really important whether you're one of the richest
Right,
or one of the poorest,
right.
because
Yeah. Assuming I'm rich.
that motherfucker gonna be poor building some pyramids out in that hot desert sun.
Oh, you
I'll
want to
let
be
you-
Jewish, Christian?
Yeah.
You want to be Jewish? You want to build
Yeah,
pyramids?
you're gonna be you be
Yo,
rolling.
can you imagine how bad it was in ancient Egypt that these motherfuckers were like, I'll walk through the desert for 40 years. Don't care. Better. It's better than
Are
this.
you the firstborn son?
I
Christian?
am the firstborn son.
Oh, shit. You're not making it very far, my friend.
All right, well, that's a wrap.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, Omri. In retrospect, the Passover. Do you think that was like the original Mossad going around killing these poor babies and at night and saying it was the Holy Spirit or what?
Yeah, if I had to bet, I'd say we send the Mossad back in time to just take
Yeah.
care of business.
Domestic terrorists. You think so?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then and they just had to put the red stripe over the top so that Mossad knew who to skip over.
Israel's a pretty interesting story. They were formed after World War II.
That's right, Israel.
And they had only like a few little spots in there originally, or they had nothing.
No, there was nothing.
And then they got like the good
It was
land. Like,
it was Palestinian land.
They got the good land on the coast.
Yeah,
And then and then they had enemies on both sides, but they
All
like
around them.
fought it all off,
Correct.
and then became like a world power. Like has the Mossad started hunting Nazis and doing a whole bunch of badass shit.
a lot of stuff going on there. But I'm sure Omri could tell you. Before you get into that, Omri, I think I'd like to live. I think I'd like to be like a Viking, but I can't really see myself doing the.
See, that was where I was
months
first
on the.
thinking.
I can't see myself doing the months on the sea in the little boat. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah, just rowing all day.
I don't even know. It's just like, yeah.
You just want to rape and pillage, huh? You son of a bitch.
Kind of. I don't know. It's any time before guns, I feel pretty good about my chances with, advancement. I feel like there wasn't like an invisible ceiling, and then guns.
You're
really,
a battle axe guy.
Yeah, I'm a battle axe guy. I feel like guns kind of
I'm
level.
with a sword, son. I got a
playing field.
long sword.
When was the Salem witch trials? I think I'd want to be them, because if a woman just started like getting mouthy and annoyed me, I'd just be like, it sounds real witchy. Sounds like some witch talk. You sure? You sure? Because that's
you stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just burn her just to be sure. This blue hair over here.
She's a witch. She'll survive.
Yeah.
Oh, whoopsie.
Oh no, she didn't. Never can be too safe, guys. Yeah, what was that?
It was early 1692 to mid 1693.
Gotta tell you, late 17th century sounds pretty good. Pretty good.
So what, that's what you're going
I
with?
think so. Yeah.
Salem witch time up in-
can you
up in
imagine? Can
Boston?
you imagine the hygiene back then? Look, if I don't know any different, who cares? But can you imagine?
No.
Listen, I'm not going to tell people that they don't know anything about me. You've been listening now for 40 episodes. I enjoy, venturing down south from time to time. All right, I enjoy some of the finer things in life. But
Man, I think I'm very sensitive to smells.
Yes,
I could imagine. I think like so many people are like kind of like even like gross now. Like I smell like talk to someone and their breath's bad. I'm like, ugh, get away from me.
So if there is,
you imagine, I'm like, and I'm spoiled. You know what I mean? I'm like,
if there is gross genital hygiene today, can you imagine?
I could not.
Before washing machines, before people were working
everywhere.
Before razors, before handheld razors.
I got a little taste of that one time.
Really?
You
went down on a Mennonite?
Nah, let me finish. My friend, my best friend, shout out C. Rice. His family has a house in Portugal, and we went to Portugal.
Portuguese.
And we got off this boat, and there was like gypsies like selling stuff, and it was kind of sad. Like they had like dirt on their cheeks, like literally, like they're like little kid with like a dirty shit diaper. Mm-hmm. But we walked by, and just the waft, like the odor of the smell was like so offensive. Like it was like you walked into like a wall.
It's like you walked into a wall of peasantry.
Yeah, just bad smells.
How many blue check marks do you think were in that village?
Not too much.
They smell. They don't deserve the check mark because they smell and they don't have hygiene, genital or otherwise. Yeah, but I mean, if you don't know any different, you don't know any different. But I mean,
I guess you become nose blind to a lot of stuff. Huh?
Yeah, but I mean that thing must have been a zoo back then. I mean, there's. No,
Mickey, you were talking about how if people don't wear deodorant for like enough time, it just kind of starts regulating. Do you not think that he does the same thing but with showers?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I got to do a little more research into what ancient hygiene was like, but I don't know if that's the case for everybody. I think some of us are built different, and we don't stink because if you live a pure life, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
So if you live a pure life,
you don't put too much bad shit in your body.
You just eat.
You don't sweat
all day. You don't.
Yeah, it's all right. That's just some natural organic beef, bro.
Natural organic beef. I don't know. I think it would. Yeah, I think. I'm still gonna go with it. Can you imagine me with one of those wigs on? Some of them like wearing high heels with the.
Yeah, I can imagine you wearing high heels.
Look at. Do you know why they wore all those heels and the fake beauty marks?
I don't.
It was if I remember correctly, it was syphilis. It made your hair start falling out and pieces of your face to fall. So they would wear these like really big toupees, and they would put the fake beauty marks over where their faces were missing, so people wouldn't know. It was also covered in lice.
Wow. Again, it's grotesque. Gross. It's disgusting. There's nothing good about it. They had wooden teeth. But again, it's perspective. If you didn't know any different, would you care?
I don't know.
Obviously,
you'd probably become nose blind to a lot of.
If any of us went back in time right now,
we'd
to
be
almost
horrified.
Any point in history,
we would be horrified.
It would be so gross.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the smells on the streets of Rome as they're harvesting piss for dye? The place would be by our standards of hygiene, almost everywhere in all of history, even turn of the 20th century America would be absolutely unbearable.
And for people who are kind of dumb like me, 20th century means 1900. Why? Because it's dumb. No, I get it, because the first century is 100 years, but still stupid.
Okay.
I don't like it. Never have.
Well, write a letter to the editor.
I will.
All right. Do you think it's weird that all of time was restarted with the birth of a Jew in Bethlehem?
Do I think it's what?
All of time. They just restarted it based on...
Like the modern era?
Yeah.
What do they call that? The...
Anno Domini?
Yeah.
BC, right?
BC and AD?
Yeah. Anno Domini. BC before Christ, I think, is what BC means. But I'm not positive.
And after death.
After Anno Domini, I think it's after birth.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Domini? You took Latin.
Anno Domini means the year of our Lord.
Yeah.
In Latin, and so it's before Christ, before the years of our Lord, and then years of our Lord. That's
All right. Well, glad we got that straightened out.
For sure. So, what do you think about the formation of Israel, Omri, having grown up there your whole life?
I mean, I'm thankful for it. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for it.
Where was your family originally from?
Man, I wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for the Holocaust and Israel. All of my family were part of it, and a lot of them had different families, like different family units before the Holocaust started and had to restart in Israel. So my grandparents...
So you heard it here first, folks. Omri Hanya says that the Holocaust is a good thing.
Oh, yeah, for me. Whenever someone asks me, like, would you go back to kill baby Hitler, I say I can't. That's a grandfather paradox. I wouldn't be here to kill him.
Wow, solid. So your family was Western European then?
My family was kind of all over. Some of it was Greece, some of it was Poland, Russia, like all over. And I can tell you for a fact, like my grandparents on one side would not have met because one of them lived in Romania with their family and the other lived in Greece with his family. And then they met at a refugee camp after Auschwitz, and we're like, let's have a baby, and that's my grandfather.
So that's the diaspora, right? The diaspora. So the how did that? The biopic. So how did that work when Israel was being formed? Was there like a clarion call to everyone worldwide, and it was like a 40 acres and a mule thing if they were going to help with the settlement and colonization of this area?
What was the year Israel was settled?
Israel was set up in 1948.
Oh yeah, I thought it was
1948. But Jews have been coming to Israel for about 100 years before that, and even before, like in the 1940s, there were close to like 500,000 Jews in there because a lot of them were like, "Hey, we don't like this Hitler guy and the way the continent is going." And then after the Holocaust, a lot of European Jews just fled to Israel because they had nowhere else to go. And over the next like 20, 30, 40, 50 years, every decade or so, we got a new batch of Jews. One time it was Yemen. One time it was Ethiopia. When the Soviet Union collapsed, all the Russians came. It was just like based on what you can do.
Why do you think so many stayed in Germany when the Nazis that were seizing power? Why didn't everybody leave?
Well, it's the same thing. Why didn't everyone move to Florida when COVID started, right? It's people thinking like, oh, I can ride this out. Oh, this is not that bad. Oh, they're not coming for me. All of that stuff. Or just people going like, I can't afford to live or go anywhere else. I have a job. I have a family.
A business. Yeah, you can't just.
I got a business. I can't. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of my entire family.
I find that Israel stuff really interesting because, like, my teacher, my like one of the biggest influences in my life, my second father is from Israel, and he must have been born around like 1960 there, so it had only been like established for like 12 years or so. He had a crazy life, David Adiv.
When was the 12 days? Was it 12 days war?
6 days.
6 days war. 6 days war. Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iran, right? They all attacked you all at once.
Actually, during the 6-day war, we started it because we had very reliable information that they were going to start a war. So during the first day, we just went out, crushed all of their air fleets, and then they had nothing against us for 6 days and just had to give up.
All right, fine. We won't attack you. God.
You are welcome to try, G.
What? No, I was talking from their perspective. I don't care.
I don't, exactly.
You know what I care about? America. I don't want any money, anybody dying doing anything for anybody else. Speaking of, I've been brushing up on something that we are taught very, very, very poorly here, like everything else in America. The Mexican-American War. What do you know about the Mexican-American War?
Remember the Alamo?
Yes, that's right. That's right. Alamo was like the original propaganda piece, man. Those guys, yeah, dude. Those guys, Davy Crockett, an American hero. Those guys were kind of,
Davy Crockett wore the coonskin hat.
That's right. So America was kind of really breaking apart. The Federation of States at the time, every state was really its own country. Like there was this idea of one nation of America. It really wasn't. Each state had its own identity, and they were fighting over slavery big time. All the northern states, and they had this tenuous relationship that would be like a new state would be added, and then the South would, advocate for another state to be added that was a slave state. Then a northern state would go to be added that was a free state, and then the South was like, well, they started making smaller states, and it's like, all right, well, we're going to add Arkansas and Mississippi, Arkansas and Missouri, and they're both going to be slave states. And we're going to add Florida. Florida, too, slave state.
Yeah.
So the North was like, yo, this is fucked. So at the same time, Mexico was kicking the shit out of Spain, right? After the American Revolution, all of these countries started going after these large imperial states, and
Okay.
Now Mexico was massive, huge. Half of America was Mexico,
Right, like the whole like west,
the whole Southwest, the whole
Southwest,
most of the Midwest, all of like everything from think today Texas to California, north to like Oregon, across to like Illinois was all technically.
Well, we were like, let me get some of that.
Well, what we did is we just started raiding them. Like our guys were like, well, there's a lot of like cattle and fucking gold and silver and horses out there, and if you go out there, we can't help you. Wink, wink. But we also can't stop you. It's a free country. So while Santa Anna and these guys are fighting a pseudo civil war, we're just like raiding the shit out of the border territories. And that's what kind of happened in Texas. Now, Texas had more Americans than it did Mexicans. And the Mexicans that lived there liked trading with the Americans more than the Mexicans. The Mexican army would be like, you're a Mexican. Give me your son. He's got to fight for us against the evil Spaniards. So a lot of the people there wanted to be Americans. And they advocated for American statehood. But they wouldn't bring in the state because they were fighting over whether it was going to be a free state or a slave state. Fast forward, Davy Crockett and those guys, Santa Anna says, hey, stop stealing our shit. They're like, okay. And then kept doing it anyway. Santa Anna turns the gun, starts chasing them around. And then they finally get holed up in the Alamo. And they said emissaries to America, quote unquote America, which was Louisiana, right next door. Hey, we need help. Santa Anna's army's chasing us down. We can't outrun them. Help us. And Polk, who was the president at the time, was like, yeah, we'll help you. And then tells everybody to help, but also tells the diplomats to go slowly.
Whoa, so you like hung them out to dry?
Go slowly. So what should have been like a one-day ride took those guys 3 days. And everybody, obviously, at the Alamo, this little tiny church, if you've ever been there, it's tiny. These guys got fucking worked. They got murked. They got surrounded by his army and murked. They fought him off. They fought bravely. So the story says. It's kind of like let's roll,
right.
9/11, right? Like we're going to take over this plane and we're going to crash it because we love America. Let's roll. And then remember the Alamo became a war cry for Western expansion, manifest destiny. And it gave Polk and his cabinet, who, for people that don't know, tried to buy all that land from Mexico for like nothing, for like $30 million. Like, yeah, no, we'll take all the land north of the Rio Grande, west of the Pacific, and I don't know, we'll give you like 30 mil or something. You're welcome. It was a joke of an offer.
Yeah.
And it pissed off Santa Anna. So they were looking for an excuse to start this war. And then Robert E. Lee led the American troops. And
the great Confederate general.
All these generals that ended up fighting in the Civil War about 10 years later fought this war, kicked the shit out of Mexico.
Oh, Ulysses S. Grant?
Was in it. All these guys. Sherman, all these, but Robert E. Lee was the hero of the Mexican-American War. And we actually stormed and took over Mexico City. I wonder why we didn't take more of Mexico. But they ended up just taking what we have today. But all of that was literally taken in a war with Mexico that we don't.
How long that war lasts?
I don't know. I think it was a short war. It was like
so Grant
four
was
or 5
in that
years.
was in that
yeah,
shit too.
Robert E. Lee.
You know he died on his birthday?
I did not know that.
Machine Gun Kelly died on his birthday too.
Really?
Yeah, the real one.
The real one, not Cleveland's finest.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
You don't fuck with MGK? You hate MGK?
You hate MGK?
Yeah, I really don't like MGK.
Why?
I don't know. I
see
just
your-
look
you
at him
see
and I don't
yourself
like
in
him.
him?
He's like, yeah, a little bit. No. I mean, he's just like, he's older and he like, I don't know, dude. He tries to be young and cool and I don't know. It's just,
How old is MGK?
It's just cringy to me.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like 38.
He went after
I don't
Eminem.
know. He went
didn't
after
like that?
Eminem. That was bullshit.
MGK's 38?
I don't know if he's 38, but he's like 35 and he's just,
He is
I don't know.
33 years old.
Okay, whatever. That's close enough.
So yeah, an old fuck, right?
He's too old to be dressing like that, dyeing his hair, and hanging out with 16-year-old girls. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, he hangs out with 16-year-old girls?
Allegedly.
How about that?
How about it?
How about that? Should I finish today's episode on that Kid Rock story I told you?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
So my last year in the minors, I was teammates with this guy, Kevin Millar.
Want to hit the chat first?
Sure, let's hit the chat for sure.
The main question that we are getting for a very long time is, did G fuck the witch to get back to being alive?
No.
No?
No.
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 Well,
Would
That's
he?
the truth. That's a different answer.
Yes. But only because I need life, not because she was beautiful.
All right, that's the only
Witchy
question.
woman.
yeah, that's what we got right now.
All right.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Tell us your Kid Rock story.
Well, it's not mine. Is it fair to tell a story third party like that anyway?
I think
I'm
it's
stealing.
fair.
I'm stealing
It's fair.
Kevin
we have
Millar's
a podcast, dog.
Yeah.
Kevin Millar, shout out, you Boston Red Sox piece of garbage.
Nah, he was one of the best teammates I ever had. Unbelievable
Yeah,
guy.
but
Great guy.
I don't like when people beat the Yankees.
Sure.
So especially that was like my era when I was watching. Nah, respect Kevin Millar.
Mala. So he's telling a story about how him and I think Johnny Damon, they were playing with the Red Sox and they were playing against the Detroit Tigers in Detroit, and it happened to be the same night that Kid Rock was throwing some big homecoming Detroit concert. So after their game, they went to the Kid Rock concert, got backstage passes, met the guy, ended up getting invited back to Kid Rock's house, like house, the house he grew up in, where he throws this big party. He's got like all these porn stars and strippers and all this stuff there.
And it's a Kid Rock party,
it's a
man.
Kid Rock party, everything you think it's going to be. And the next morning,
Shooting Bud Light cans and shit.
they wake up and they get invited to breakfast at the table in the house, and it's Kid Rock's dad is sitting at the table, Kid Rock, these two girls, and Johnny David and Kevin Millar. And again, this is Kevin
Kid Rock's
Millar's
dad's
this is
there.
Kevin Millar's story, and he tweet him to ask him if it's true and if I'm telling it correctly, because it has been 11 years for me, so forgive me, but 12 years. So, but the way he tells the story is the mom is like in an apron
So
cooking.
Kid Rock's parents.
Kid Rock's mom is cooking pancakes for everybody after this night of debauchery.
That's wholesome.
And she goes to Kevin Millar, and Johnny David goes, "Oh, so I hear you guys play baseball." And they're like, "Yes, ma'am, we play for the Boston Red Sox." "Oh, that's lovely. And what are you two girls doing?" And Kid Rock goes, "They're porn stars, Ma. That one won an award for best anal last year." She goes, "Oh, that's lovely as well."
Sweet woman.
She's just asking him. She calls him little Bobby. She's like, "Bobby." Just like handing out pancakes. Can you imagine the surreal moment where Kid Rock's
Bobby
mom
not Richie?
is it? I think it's Bobby. Bobby, if I remember correctly.
Richie Rich. Or something.
Maybe I got the story wrong. I thought, but I remember him saying it was
Is De
Bobby.
Niro?
Bobby.
Is
They
it
called
De
him
Niro?
Bobby.
Is De Niro's Bobby?
Maybe
I don't know.
I
I
got
could be
the
wrong.
story.
It could be
Maybe I
wrong.
got the story
His name's Robert.
All right, so it's Bobby.
Robert James Ritchie.
There you go.
Robert James Ritchie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so she's calling him Bobby, and fucking
Yeah, it'd be weird if she was calling him Rich.
you're sitting there, and there's the girl who won best anal at AVN last year and eating pancakes next to her. Well, Kid Rock's mom, like that has to be one of those surreal moments. That's one of those. You know
funny as
what? I've earned my blue check mark. I deserve it.
Yeah.
I deserve it moment. That's a blue check mark moment. The rest of us plebes, we can only tell the stories that the blue check marks tell us.
Hey,
But
G, look, I think you're cool enough to get a check mark. I don't know why they never gave you one, bro. Sorry, buddy. I think you're cool. I guess the people who mattered didn't think so. I mean, not matter more than me. Obviously, I have
Yeah.
a check mark and all, but, you know.
that's true. That's true.
Whatever.
But it's cool. Now I got $8, so I can decide when I get my check.
I'm gonna roast you if you pay for a check mark.
Oh, I know you're not a big fan of that. You weren't a big fan of that weeks when it happened.
I just think it's like I don't know. I think it's like a try-hardy thing. I think it's like a insecure thing. For the people who are like, dude, look, I can get one now. I got one.
Oh, yeah.
No. Like what do they say? Like, yeah, I paid for it.
Oh, I
Or are they like, no, I'm famous.
I know people that paid for it so that people would think they were famous. Okay, but let me ask you this. What about somebody like the Kardashians?
It's stolen valor.
So what about the Kardashians?
It's stolen valor. You didn't earn it.
Stolen valor.
You didn't earn it.
Okay. All right. So what do you think then about someone like the Kardashians who
They put their pussies on the line.
they literally spent $20,000 a month in PR for 10 years. They've spent millions and millions of dollars on public relations
Yeah, no, it's a good point.
to become famous.
All right.
Nobody bought their fame more than them.
Right.
They've done nothing to be famous.
No, that is a good point. But did they buy their check marks?
Probably.
Probably not.
She was I loved one of the best shade moments of all time. Paris Hilton, old money, one of the original blue check marks, was asked like what she thought about the success of Kim Kardashian. She goes, "Oh, my closet organizer." Oh, shade.
Yeah.
Shade, because I guess that was her thing. She was like
she was Paris's friend.
but she was like her
She worked for
employee
her.
or something like that. Yeah, and then
The Kardashian mom was like a flight attendant.
yeah. So again,
They came up, man. Respect.
how'd they come up? Through money.
Through her fucking
Through daddy's money.
through
Who
no.
died?
I think they really came up through fucking Kim's vagina. And the sex tape.
So selling her body is better than buying a
Hey,
check
she put
mark?
that shit on the line. All I'm saying is, hey, you put yourself on the line, big risk, high reward sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So you got more respect for pimps and whores than you do for an entrepreneur who wants to
those
get that
dorks. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
How about murderers that have blue check marks? Guys that like got away with their fame, like they're famous for just being felons.
I mean, they did something.
They did
I
something.
thought we already talked about O.J. Simpson today.
Exactly.
I don't think he's got a check mark.
Does O.J. Simpson not have a check mark? Does Sammy Gravano have a check mark? Can we check on that? Does Sammy Gravano have a check mark? Does Sammy the Bull? I'm not throwing shade. I just want to know. Sammy?
I bet he does. Yeah, he's an author.
He's an author.
He's an mobster. He's an underboss.
Is that what gets you a check mark?
He is a murderer.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how it goes. Franzese has a check mark.
Yeah.
I don't know how it goes. So you
must be a cool guy.
Sammy the Bull has a check mark.
There you go.
I wonder if he's paying for it.
You think?
That's the thing. Now I wonder. Now
I wonder.
All the new ones that pop up make you kind of be like,
It's like a digital Rolex for you guys, man. It's like if everybody has them, who wants it? If everybody's driving a Lamborghini, who wants it?
yeah, it's devalued it.
Listen, guys, we know people. All right, if you want your check mark, you hit us up, slick and thick. We'll get a GoFundMe together for you. We'll get you $8 a month.
We won't.
We'll make you feel special. We'll make you feel real special. Yeah, I don't know, man. Some of these people are wild. I've heard stories about some people. I don't know if this is true. I heard a story about A-Rod back in the day that he was part of this service that would like call him up to wake him up. It was like a wake up service to call him up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and they'd call him as his alarm clock, and the person would just tell him how great he is for a minute on the phone.
Hell yeah.
And the person would call him and be like, you're the best hitter that ever lived. You're so handsome. You're so tall. You're so strong. Everybody thinks you're great. You're the man.
I have the exact same thing. I have the exact same thing. It's a great way to get your day started, bro. And some positivity. Man. You know what I mean?
Some positivity.
Get that day going good,
I'd
bro.
rather be positive in HIV than that. I got to be honest. I'd rather be HIV positive than that positive. At least I'd lose some weight. So
yeah,
fucking.
Well, We'll see. I'm gonna start going over to the B side and go let you know.
The butt side? You're gonna start being gay?
No,
and let me know how AIDS is.
No, what?
Did you?
I was
get
gonna.
that?
I was saying.
That's
I was
kind of
gonna.
what I got out of it.
You keep like I fucking Christian. I think over here. I think you're becoming a little sus over here, bro. He was a little jealous when. You. He was a little jealous when he heard you had a new boyfriend. He was like, "What's his name?" Or, you know what I mean? I think it's a little. You're projecting, buddy.
Maybe we'll have to wait for
I was saying I was going to give you some positivity. I was gonna go knock on your door, wake you up with some positivity.
Nah, I don't need that.
Well, you're gonna get it.
I don't want it.
Doesn't matter.
I'd rather.
I'm gonna do it.
I thrive in chaos.
Or I could just send some HIV needles over if you prefer.
Man. Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that. That's a bad thing. That's negativity. Don't put that in the universe, man.
All right. Well, don't be using needles, man.
I don't like needles. You know that. Come on. But that would be a great way, like, to
come on, man. You know that. I don't like needles. No one likes them.
Yeah. I don't know.
why do you think he's
I just
dating
got
a
those
stripper?
injections. It was very painful.
We did Vitruvia. Gerard was it was like the stuff where they like shoot you up with placental proteins. Gerard was like cackling like a madman. Like instead of screaming and crying in pain, he was like cackling like a madman. No one ever seen anything
Shit
like
was
it.
painful.
Yeah, stab you up.
Yeah, man. What do you got, Omri, before we get out of here?
I think that the reason Christian is dating a stripper is because no one likes him. That's what I was going to say.
Ouch. Omri throwing shade.
What?
Yo, you just got shaded by a homeless
I think Omri
comedian,
I don't think Omri likes the angles. I think that's his way of saying that.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, we had to change the angles mid-pod, and now I'm going after Christian.
He's coming after me today. So
Wow.
What does that mean? Change the
It
angles?
means our podcast was poorly produced today.
Oh yeah.
That's what it means.
no.
Okay. Well.
Anyway, you got anything before we get out of here, Mick?
Nah.
Awesome, man.
good.
You're looking good, man. Another
Thanks,
day.
buddy.
Getting close to it, dude.
Yeah.
Getting close.
Yeah. Feeling good.
Awesome, man. We can't wait to see it. For everybody, enjoy the new TheADSide.com. We will see you on Friday. I've been Gerard Michaels. That's Omri. That's Christian. He is the great Mickey Gall. Check out Ruby's Flowers, WI.com, and enjoy the rest of Gas Digital. We will see you on Friday. Peace.
Peace.